For my first day of my speech 1A, I was very nervous because not just because I didn't grow up here, I didn't study here too. And so I've been here for 10 years, but I came here to work, to make my American dream come true. So I didn't have a chance to go to school. Until last year, I decided to go to school. So I don't know anything about American school. And also, compared to my classmates, I think I'm the oldest one. They are just 18, 17, and I was already 32. So I was very nervous, not just because I have to speak English. I also am very nervous about the school. Yeah, the accent's very challenging for me. Um, and that's why I was just so nervous, but then my classmates were so helpful. I think they were young, so they don't mind. And so I kind of get encouraged. And so I try to speak more and ask them if they understand me. For me, A-E-I-O-U, L, R, S, and X are very challenging. But for me, I just I just encourage myself and talk more and ask them if they understand me, and they are very helpful. For the nervous level, I'll say in the beginning it was like 8, but then after 4 months, because the class was 4 months, I think N was like 3 to 4 out of 10, yeah. To improve my accent, I'll do recording and then listening to it, and then practice, and then get a friend to listen with me and correct, ask him to correct it for me. Yeah. For recording, I went to the center next to a writing center. I think SSCI, right? SSCI center, and they provide a very professional recording room, and you get to see your facial expression and listening to your voice very clearly. And at home, I will just record with the regular MP3 device. Making friends, I guess because I look younger than my age. You know, the typical Asian look much younger than their age. So actually my classmates approach me. They feel curious about me. They always ask me like, hey, how old are you, Julia? Cause then I say, 32. And they're like, what? Are you sure you're 32? I thought you are the same age like us. I say, oh no, because I'm Asian. So they start laughing, and then laughter, shorten the distance between people. So that's how I make friends. And then as time goes by, they feel I'm very funny. I don't know, maybe my accent. And I'm always very open-minded, and I try my best to do things. So my speech is kind of different from them. Even my professor mentioned that, because I just put my 100% of my efforts, because I know I don't speak English. English is my first language, so it's already difficult enough. So if I don't put my efforts more, then the outcome will not be so great. So and I think they admire my hardworking spirit. So and I'm funny in a way for them. So I make quite a few friends. The big challenge for speech 1A is still the accent. Yeah. Sometimes I get frustrated with my accent, like especially if I have no time to repeat myself, and then I just want people to understand me, and even I try my best, like because I work in hospital, then I have to ask, how's your pain level? You know, the PAIN is very challenging. There's A and I and N. So sometimes they misunderstood me, and they look at me like they don't understand because they think I'm asking them, how's your pen, as pencil or the pen? I go, ah. Then I start using my facial expression or body language. Hey, how's your pen? Like that, you know? And I'm like, oh, and then I feel so stupid of myself. Like, can I say that word correctly? So the accent is still very challenging for me. The big benefit from taking the class is it inspired me so much. Because in Taiwan, in my country, we don't have a class named speech, you know. So I never know that in a speech is a process, and also there's so many techniques you can use to make your speech lively and attract people's attention. And in the class, that our professor teach us different techniques and how to get the information, how to present them in a clear manner. That helps me a lot, especially at work. If I need to organize a brief meeting, and I know to make a list, like what's the point I want to make, and other, you know, just prioritize my speech and then present it clearly. So this is the biggest benefit. Does the speech class open door for me? Yeah, I've been thinking about that. This question is challenging because I don't know, does it mean like in my personal life or in academic setting? I think it affects, it has positive influence on both. Because at work, then I feel I'm more confident to, you know, to organize a meeting. And then at school, I do feel I'm more confident, and I'm not so shy anymore because English is not my first language. I understand that language is a communication tool. So even I have accent, it's not that I'm not sure how to say. Accent is a challenge, but accent is not the factor that affect your speech. So if does the speech class open a door for me? I think it does. Just want to offer my advice for the students that don't be afraid, you know, and be enthusiastic about your speech. I mean, to find the topic you really like, and then you feel confident to prepare, and then make a way to make your speech memorable for others. That's the feedback I get from my classmates. They like my speech because I present it in a different way that they remember and they still enjoy it when they think about my speech. So pretty much that's it.